So, hi friends, today we are going to see about for loop in C programming. So, we have already discussed about C is a structured language and it is used for, it's not a, it is the concept which is used for mainly in the traditional models and before, after COBOL language, C have been introduced and it's already seen. For in that concept, we are going to see about the for statement. So in this design thinking model we have empathize define part and iterate part. So how the for loop have been going to implement in the real time example. So I'm going to start with an start story with the explanation of for loop. Can we make a presentation for more engaging students? So let's going to start with the school bell. So the college bell will ring once 5 times. We have to monitor that. We have to monitor how the school bell will ring. So imagine a student where named Arun as bell monitor in the school. Every day he must ring the bell in 5 minutes during the periods. So instead of teacher reminding him each time, Arun follows a simple plan. That is the bell starts with bell number one. So the bell rings and move the next bell number. Repeat until the bell number is 5. So the we have to stop the process here. So the bell will starts from 1 and it going to rings 5 times. So how we are going to put in as a loop statement? So the continuous statement is going here. The bell is ringing, so this continuous statement is going. So how we are the for the continuous statement, we have to use increment operator or decrement operator, which automatically executes the loop. So the until the it executes the 5 times the bell needs to ring. So after it will reach the bell to the 5, it will going to stop the statement. So in this program is similar to the for loop. So we are just starting the initialization point. So what are the syntax we are going to see is this is the for loop. The popularity for the for loop is probably the most popular looping instructing often preferred over the while loop. So advantages of following the specific loop initialization condition for the increment and single line. So this is the for loop of first syntax, that is for initialization of the counter, test counter and increment counter, and the or we can use the decrement counter. So here which are already I have discussed the example that the bell rings. So for here the initialization is I equal to 1. So we are putting any number, this bell is equal to 1. So the test counter is up to what is the condition is behind this. We have to the bell should ring up to 5 times, 5 counts. So 1, next to it, it's going to repeat the count, repeat the process, and 2, and again repeat the process 3, and repeat the process 4, and repeat the process by. So the task is completed. So the after so how this task is incrementing is by using the by using the increment operator. So this is the first program of the loop. So for loop. So this for loop is probably most popular looping instruction. Advantages and allow specific loop initialization condition increment in the single line. So this is the start program. So here in start program we are initialization that I int of I initialization, and the testing condition is I is greater than or equal to 5. The 5 should be false. If the condition is above 6, it will goes to the false statement and it will be stop the statement. If in case it is moves to the condition is true, then the body of the loop incremented next to concept and it will be go to the initialization part. So the for loop is popularly the often preferred while loop. So the advantages of loop initialization conditions and the components for a for loop is initialization counter, test counter, and incremental counter, which already we have seen that. So the for loop is used when we know how many times a task to be repeated, just like a run ring in the school bell of 5 times by the following fixed plan. For the loop repeats the instructions of the specific number of the times which represents in automatically. So, however, the text expression is evaluated if the condition test expression is evaluated to false for the false for loop is terminated. However, the test expression is evaluated to true, the statement inside the body of for loop are executed. Again, the test expression is evaluated. This process goes until the test expression is false. When the test expression is false, the loop terminal. So this is a good example, that is simple interest calculation. So here we have put in the input as principal rate time simple interest. So in we are putting the year, and principal rate we are just calculating the simple interest. So we are get returning the zero. Thank you.